moving this forward.
And the pass is intercepted. Balde. And Dani Olmo. Knocks it into space. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
2 minutos de descuento.
Szoboszlai. It's a pretty loose pass. Dani Olmo. Rashford. And it's Olmo. That pass isn't the best. Tries to pass it through. Couldn't. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Balde. And Dani Olmo. Now it's Lewandowski. That's a good ball out wide. That looks a good ball through. That's the keeper's ball. Robertson. McAllister. Just eases him off the ball. McAllister gets a foot in here. Caresses it through. Oh, shooting chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this. Liverpool couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
There's a sharp little ball here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That has ended up in no man's land. Played into space, it's Lewandowski! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish.
Now it's Gavi. Konate can get it clear. Ferran Torres. And that was nowhere near his best.
La asistencia a este partido
Somewhat off target.
asciende a 96.628 espectadores.
Tries to play it through. Oh, cracking ball. Threatening run, but a measured piece of goalkeeping.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. Over to the right flank. Played back into the centre. That's good vision. Alisson claims comfort. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Some really good ball movement. That's a cute ball. Bernal looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, he's looking to get away, but the defending is persistent, adhesive. Robertson.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super ball! Corner then.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, he's been caught on it, shapes to shoot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Liverpool clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Passing is crisp and sharp. A well cut out. Great chance! Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Chance! It's in! And that could well be the winner!
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Barcelona really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the first goal of the game.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Now it's Gakpo. He's found a way through. Great vision. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Barcelona needed that. They really needed it. Well, oh, that is asking for trouble. Gakpo! And he hits the net. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Liverpool have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway
2
time.
minutos de descuento.
That has not gone well. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. He's through here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's that. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited, and deserved to be.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Que lo hagan de forma ordenada para evitar atascos.
Mungkin lah waktu ni nu cia terus lokta. Yang berkaya. Apa itu?
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So we're very much on the way now. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And a real chance to break. Valverde! pinches it off him. Now it's Mbappe. Mosquera wins the duel this time.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Zubimendi wants to run onto this. Can he finish? And it's a goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bellingham! Martinelli. Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Mastantuono.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Norgard gets across to intercept that.
Yes.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Madrid definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Herreras. Now it's Mbappe. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Mbappe. And the finish! He tried to chip, but it wasn't his best.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Looking for the run. Capier cuts it out. Ødegaard. And they can counter here. Capier. And here's Jesus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the header! No, just not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Gabriel Jesus looking to add to his goal. And he cuts out the supply. Asensio. Carvajal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Good pressure, determined, intense. Looking for options for movement. Luis Skelly. And it's Valverde. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham. This might spell danger. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus charging forward, the ball at his feet.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That pass isn't the best. And it's Bellingham. Valverde. Can he get it through? In towards the back stick. Norgard. Madueke. Nice. Ended up in no man's land. Norgard. Now, what about a counter-attack? Alaba spots it and intercepts. And he's intervened well there. Luis Skelly. Good purposeful running this. Valverde. Now it's Madueke. He's found a way through. They're urging him to shoot. Chance! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Madueke really may get an earful from his teammates for not looking up to see what was around him, but I think...
And that signals the end of the first period. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Please welcome
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Arsenal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Arsenal just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. Second half is up and running. Arsenal, it looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot. The chance to pull further clear. Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois. He has spurned it.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Now that's well seen too.
Hey!
Decent chance! Madueke. Now Erdogan. Chips it through. Valverde. Couldn't squeeze it through. And he's being shifted off it.
Hey!
Garcia. Oh, it's come loose. Nicely weighted ball. And a chance! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? He's got himself an absolute peach. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Madrid restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now, can they get him away?
For this match was 62,005.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Norgard. Nkapuyi. Gabriel Jesus powering forward here. He's got away. Tries to play it through. Mastantuono. Garcia. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Driving, and the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. That has not gone well. Aims beyond the defence. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Madrid clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's running through. He's found a big chance! Goal! Arsenal! And they get themselves in front! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Great vision. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Lewis Skelly. Caught offside that time.
Kamu dapat biji, betul dong. Bawa.
Norgard going forward.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Ødegaard. Alaba does well to get it back. And here's Ødegaard. Gabriel Jesus is shapes to shoot! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Norgard. There's a sharp little ball here. Valverde. Shot could be on. That's an excellent interception. Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders.
Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Martinelli threads one in. That is a great pick out.
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty.
Arsenal, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture. Courtois must save this.
And it's hit the woodwork and out. And a neat finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Arsenal, after 87 minutes, is number 8, Martin Ødegaard.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
He has found the way through. Cross. Oh, good effort! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. It was wonderfully efficient.
Vamos que sentar na terminando. Bom, a bandu vem subak no. Bandu vem subak kasi gitu man. Yang viewers dah ingat dia lain.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, there is here a great sense. He's having a hit! And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Looking for the run. It's a goal kick. Bernal. Bernal was in no mood for any of that. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, I just get the feeling that this could all rest on how much the team can get out of this fella, Martinelli. When he's on it, he's very sharp, very alert at putting pressure on his opponents.
Gabriel Jesus!
Rashford. Gavi. Norgard cuts it out. Lewis Skelly. And here's Jesus. And he's well positioned here. Gavi. Arsenal are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Gavi tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Araujo. Eric Garcia. For Ferran Torres. Now, can they get him away? And here's Jesus. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Bernal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Ferran Torres looking to receive it in space. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Defending of the desperate variety. Get a throw in. Ødegaard. Lewis Skelly. And that is a little undercooked. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres is wide and looking to get onto this. Eric Garcia. Ferran Torres in acres of space out wide. Norgard. Gavi. And it's Rashford. Eric Garcia. This is a promising build-up. He's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Lewis Skelly. Martinelli providing an outlet on that flank. He's picked his way through. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nice interception, well timed. Loose ball now, and the shot!
Well,
he's pulled him up for that challenge. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Dani Olmo, 30 minutes gone. And Dani Olmo. Eric Garcia. Incapuyi. Foot in. He's a sharp little ball here. Balde. Gavi. And it's Rashford. Thinks about the shot. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Martinelli. Lobbed in behind. Great ball if he can get there. Dealt with nicely by... Good effort from distance. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Bernal. Martin. And Balde. And it's Rashford.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Zubimendi is in a really good position out wide. Oh, important interception. Stood up well to him there. Dani Olmo. Ferran Torres. Martinelli. closing in on shoots! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
There will be 1 minute
Felt it was
added
coming.
time.
1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Reflections on the first half.
A little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions. Peter, they've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another and we know it's an awful long way back.
Arsenal are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. The second half is up and running.
Arsenal can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Lewandowski. And he's straight offside. Gavi. Bernal. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Balde. No, again there's no way through. Oh, super ball. And the shot! Rashford. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Taken back almost at once. He's looking wide. Balde is onto this. There's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Corner number 2 then. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Martinelli. Oh, that's fabulous. That chance, surely! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
This for genuine comfort. Not much more than a formality.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
After 60 minutes is number 8.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
He's had it taken off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He is through here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Rashford. And the counter is on. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rashford. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Martin. And it's Bernal. And here's Rashford. Odegaard. And Lewis Skelly. Now it's Madueke. He's got away. That's a shade optimistic. Martin. Chesney has been caught there, it's a foul. Gabriel Jesus has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm he is therefore off.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Pass is just off target. Eric Garcia. Bernal. Spread to the right. And now the breakaway. Dani Olmo. Gavi. He's in plenty of space here. Showing great feet there. And he's managed to get free. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Eric Garcia. Dani Olmo. Can he get on the end of this? Good read, needed to be. And he can thump it away. Oh, good steal, he just read it. Araujo spots it and intercepts. Wriggles his way through, and he is deftly away. Now it's Lewandowski, looking for options for movement. Rashford touches it back. Lewis Skelly. Bernal running with intent. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now that looks a decent ball. Deftly away. And it's Olmo. That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, that was vital. Threads. Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! And that's a sharp finish! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
He won't be happy with that one.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Oh, it's played into the area. That's the keeper's ball. Time added on 4 minutes. Not the most accurate pass. Norgard. Can he get it through? Oh, nicely intercepted. He has found the way through. Real chance! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal. And there goes the final whistle. Arsenal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Ødegaard picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Nick, mana bena ngazima gona. So vamos go. Bạn chỉ tu từ mà bạn lâm là bạn ai như còn nạp phiếu cái tới bạn cưng là.
This time in the fun.
Nên bà xuống lưng mà
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case, so I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intent.
Bellingham, he's through on goal here. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Valverde! And he's there to get it away. Alaba. Carreras. Hoisted in. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And it's Valverde. Bellingham! Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets, pressing, as well as being a goal threat. In other words, pretty much everything.
Oh, what a mistake! Chance! There it is! And we have liftoff! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Number 16.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Always goal side, Gabriel Jesus. Mastantuono threads one in. That is good alertness. Calafiori. And here's Martinelli. Now who's going to be first to this? Can he get onto this? Carvajal. And Mastantuono. Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Lewis Skelly. Valverde. Can he get on the end of this? Lewis Skelly. Norgard. And they can counter here. Looking for options for movement. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ødegaard. He is through here. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, that's a fine interception. And it's been hooked away. Great vision. Little pass back. And here's Ødegaard. Valverde. Showing great feet there. Mastantuono. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Some resolute defending there. Valverde aims beyond the defence. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Nearly, but not quite.
Bellingham certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
Tries to pass it through. That pass has been well intercepted. Somewhat off target, and he's got the beating of his man. Good running, strong and purposeful. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's oh, he's all alone. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? Arsenal really could have done without this. Kepa clearly engaging in mind games here. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Delivery from Danny Carvajal. Norgard. Lewis Skelly. In with the challenge. Mastantuono knocks it into space. Zubimendi deals with that comfortably.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are...
He's having a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
There will be 1 minute
Now
added
it's Martinelli.
time.
Bellingham. Valverde. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's managed to get free. Mastantuono. Well read. And the danger is averted. That's it, 45 minutes up. How would you review the first half?
Arsenal are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Alaba does well to get it back. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Valverde!
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
Zubimendi does really well to win the ball there. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. Nicely weighted ball. He's on it, can he get away? And it's getting up there! He's got a goal! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And the shot! He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So this to extend their lead. That is quite remarkable.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game. Arsenal have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Zubimendi. Driven in. And he knocks it clear.
The attendance for this match was
Arsenal really are going about
61,052.
things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. He's beaten the last man. Now that is a hefty challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on, and he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. Norgard. Martinelli has the space to scheme. Shoots! And there's a goal! They are right back in business!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Looking for the run. Garcia, decent chance! And no mistake! And again they hit the front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid with the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal. Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He won't be happy with that one. Odegaard. Can he get it through? Oh, good take in a good area. Oh, shooting chance! Off the post! And he's there to belt it away. Now, he's got space here. Oh, no joy this time. Incapuyi. And it's Lewis Skelly. Arsenal could be just about done here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. Shot a goal!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's the chance to counter. That has not gone well. The final 5 minutes. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in.
Madrid really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here. Mastantuono
Really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he can thump it away. Mbappe! Oh, and the referee says that is it. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Arsenal really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, they were up against it, but these players can take heart from what was a worthy response. There was no sign at any stage of the towel being thrown
We are glad to
in, so
inform you that
positives can
today's
be taken,
matchday
Peter,
program
even in
are
defeat.
available from stands located by the gates.
So it's just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Vous venez visiter de ma oui, il est comme ça. Aïe, nice. Eh, ma voce là. Wait, the outside boy, the outside. Ana acabou na Jimama. Magapio. Buat Mugao.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So things are underway. It's run loose here. He's being urged to shoot. Looking tiny in possession here. Jones. Well, that looks a decent ball. Rafinha. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. McAllister. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move. Now it's Lewandowski. Looking to play him in. He's had a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Liverpool are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Mohamed Salah has it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now, can they get him away? Mohamed Salah! No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And here's Mohamed Salah. Lovely pass, but can he get there? There's the shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Jones has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely intercepted. Bernal. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ungamoa. He is through here. Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Szoboszlai clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Aims beyond the defence. Nice interception, well timed. And he was quick to react. Pedri. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pedri. Nicely shaped ball. Szoboszlai. Robertson. Yamal. Knocks it into space. Engages and forces him off the ball. Balde. Gravenberg gets a foot in here. And it's Szoboszlai. And he welcomes it in. Martin. Gavi.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
McAllister. This is a promising build-up. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Big chance! And it's come back out to him. Caught offside that time. Szoboszlai. Gakpo! A real chance and a real let-off.
Gakpo probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Pedri. And it's Balde. And Rafinha. Tries to play it through. Rafinha gets flagged offside. the most accurate pass. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Barcelona up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Barcelona can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Kubasi. Looking for options for movement. McAllister shapes to shoot! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Real chance! Goal! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Now it's Gavi. And it's Pedri. He'll try from distance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Pedri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Szoboszlai. McAllister. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Can he get on the end of this?
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Konate. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Balde. Gavi. And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking. Gavi. Martin. Gravenberg wins the duel this time. Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Lewandowski. Yamal. Elects to cross.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And he's quick to return it. He's a sharp little ball here. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
The pass is intercepted. Gavi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well played and well cleared.
Mohamed Salah. Now it's Szoboszlai. Gavi. Bernal. Yamal does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Great vision. And the through ball. Chance, surely! And how did he not put that away?
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Soboslai. No, he's not getting his way this time.
Liverpool clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
It's a pretty loose pass. Gavi. And Jamal. Now it's Lewandowski. Threads one in. Van Dijk does well to get it back. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Jamal. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bernal. The final 5 minutes. Ungamoa. Oh, that was vital. And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Incredible!
Just incredible! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
McAllister. Ungamoa.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to pass it through. Now it's Szoboszlai. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, it's never...
Mohamed Salah! Oh, and the referee says that that is it. Barcelona pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players.
Malha tu bina visi mai fan ngomba umbang ma. Ai ma bana. Bande bang dia bahasa. Siapa bangkan mula lagi tu no. Wace zafi masu kankanin shi ba? Na wace? Aka the same thing.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Becklin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim,
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So straight into the action. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
Odegaard! Superb from Odegaard!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
He has given that the lot. Bang!
think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Madrid are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now, can they get him away? Madueke tries to cross. Asensio getting this one clear. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Pass somewhat off target. It's a searching pass. Oh no, what has happened here? He might be in here!
That's just playing it safe and simple. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there.
He'll try from distance! He's not got that quite right. Now it's Mbappe. He's beaten the last man. Always onto this. He's on it. Can he get away? Goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mosquera has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Odegaard could move up a gear here. Threads one in. Hincapié kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. That was good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Looking for the run. Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Martinelli.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bellingham, who's set up one goal so far. That's going wide left. That's a nicely shaped ball. He's cut it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Carvajal promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to thread one through. Can he finish? Norgard. Good running, strong and purposeful. Norgard. Good, purposeful. He's having a hit! And that is wildly off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Good-looking ball. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, they can break here. Oh, that's fabulous. That's the keeper's ball. Well, the referee says that is that for the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Welcome our lads to the field.
So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it's definitely been a game where both sides have tried to play to their own strengths, and I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this scoreline. I suspect, Peter, the two managers will be keen to urge patience and discipline from their players now.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And so the action is resumed.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
No, that was never going to make it.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Madueke.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get it through? Gabriel Jesus. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Carreras. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Arsenal! And they've got their lead back. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, Red, nice interception. Not the most accurate pass.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
Madueke is wide and looking to get onto this. Alaba does really well there, he is strong. Martinelli, that's destined for the flank. Calafiori getting forward. Odegaard. Lovely, now then. Alaba did well to stay calm there. Garcia. Valverde. Garcia. Calafiori concedes a free kick for that. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Mastantuono. Mosquera is the guilty party there. Mosquera has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Odegaard. Odegaard. That has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. He's found a way through. And a chance! Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Carreras gets it clear. That's a cute ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to pass it through. This looks promising. Looking to play him in. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. He has found the way through. Madueke! And that really should have been that.
Madueke really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well. Madrid really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Valverde. Now this could be a chance. Luis Skelly. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Ødegaard looking understandably energised after his goal. Alaba getting this one clear. And they've got a throw. And he's managed to gift it back.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Out towards the flank. Well, that looks a decent ball. Martinelli, chance for a shot! It's off target and by quite a way. Bellingham.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Valverde. 2 minutes to be added on. Ødegaard. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's Ødegaard. And here's Jesus. Shot could be... Shoots! And a neat finish! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That's that, the end. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round. Luis Skelly, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise...
Yeah, fight the good fight. Like how fuma this match like yeah. Let me see this girl like. Music va. Come on, let's see. Because when the fam no dia bom this year. You could love you know you love. How do I every time yeah.
That's a Pedri.
Villa. Como? Andi abang dia nanti nak kesini.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more.
Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, I wouldn't just look at this being another friendly, Peter.
Is that your own experience?
Yeah, if the opposition...
Gabriel Jesus! What a wonderful goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other. And it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that. Clinical.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Luis Skelly. Bernal does really well there, he is strong.
Oh, well played.
Incapuyi. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Played out wide. Rafinha. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Gabriel Jesus.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nicely intercepted.
Incapuyi.
Played out to the left flank. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Bernal. And it's Gavi. Tries to play it through. Shapes to shoot! And that's a good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And here's Lewandowski. That's where it came from. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's run loose here. Balde did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, delightful ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
That's a cute ball. The less said about that pass, the better. Calafiori. Gabriel Jesus chasing after it. Gets a good foot in there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Calafiori promptly onto that, and that is that. Martinelli. And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Lewandowski. Ødegaard. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Gavi. Lewandowski is onto this. Pedri. Now it's Pedri. Brilliantly cut out. Norgard. Oh, terrible pass. Great vision. Well, that is one way to stop him. Bernal. Eric Garcia. Jamal. And that was nowhere near his best. Gavi. Rafinha. And it's Balde. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Martinelli. Turns back here, probably the best option. Jamal. It's Gavi. That's been cut out, well played. Madueke. That looks a decent ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And this is Lewandowski. Mosquera does really well to win the ball there. And it's Ødegaard. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. The second half then, just getting going. Okay, back into the centre. He's found a way through. There's the shot! He's got away with one there. Balde. Rafinha. Pedri. Balde. And it's Balde. Gavi. Pedri does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Ødegaard producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. That's an excellent interception. Bernal gets a foot in here. Yamal. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ødegaard. Now Subimendi. Nicely weighted ball. Madueke providing an outlet on that flank. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And it's been played through. Gabriel Jesus. He's having a shot! Gavi. Pedri. Crunching tackle. Balde. It's a pretty loose pass. Out towards the flank. Now the ball in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And it's Lewis Skelly. He'll try from distance! Goal! Arsenal! And they're back in front! Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Norgard really has looked sharp, hasn't he? I get the feeling he fancies himself against this defence now.
Number 16, Christian.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Attendance for this match was 60,810.
Yamal. That is good alertness. Norgard. Subimendi. And it's Lewis Skelly. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given it. Quick free kick. And he's quick to return it. Good read, needed to be.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is that. Shoots! Goal! But oh, it's offside.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Martinelli pinches it off him. Not the most convincing of passes. Not the most accurate pass. Madueke. Gabriel Jesus. And he takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Aimed beyond the defence. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Gavi. Oh, this looks sharp. No, that's been intercepted. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Lewis Skelly gets on his bike and on the move. And the finish! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Nice looking ball. Nkapie calmly anticipates. Ødegaard. Lewis Skelly.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Araujo makes the interception. Oh, easy pickings there. Pedri. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Played out towards the right wing. Calafiori. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mosquera cuts it out. Knocks it into space. And he's quick to snatch it back.
That's good play from him.
Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Kita baca apa dia so. Dia buka tak kan apa nak.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. This time, surely! A real chance and a real let-off. Ødegaard. And here's Jesus. Ødegaard. Can he finish? It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here... Real chance!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
And that'll be the end of that. Arsenal can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Gabriel Jesus picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Arsenal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was
Vậy vậy đó.
Iya, wadi mưa.
Vậy đó. Bạn good và bạn cắt Blaze. Bạn cắt Blaze. Zilum vào lại ra. Cái để ra cho.
Mesti ba?
Zilum mà what? Zilum mà what?
Mohok ber. Mohok nang kêu sama ni.
Baru nama leh.
Bagian berapa?
Abi ni ada go.
Apa dia langsung kok dia.
Lah, asyik go.
Apa dia bang dia bagi kan 15
Aku ni.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship.
Aku mahu cuba ni.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, there may be nothing resting on it, Peter, but that's never going to take the edge away, is it? And the players from both sides know that.
Well, it certainly feels that way.
Yes, so while these boys are going to approach this game with their professional hats on, circumstances will extract the aggression.
They're up and running then. Well read, nice interception. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's beyond the defence. And that has left him in a heap. Martinelli showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Madueke wins the duel this time. Pass somewhat off target. Shifted it to the flank. Chance for a shot! Could be danger here. Szoboszlai. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this player, Grafenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield. But he'll be the one playing the majority of the team's progressive passes forward. He's also a really physical presence, and he must be a bit of a nightmare to play against, actually.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Jesus. Can he get it through? Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Arsenal! And we have liftoff! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them.
Mohamed Salah! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Konate. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tries to pass it through, and it's been played through. They're urging him to shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, what has happened here? Hangs one in. Tries to get it clear. And it's Ødegaard.
Yes.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Where it came from. That's tidy. Oh, the ball's gone astray. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's had it nicked away.
Liverpool definitely like their pressing from the front.
It's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard.
And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Arsenal really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, that's well spotted. Martinelli. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Gravenberg. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Ødegaard might just make this. That looks a good ball through. Lovely, now then. Decent chance! And a neat finish! And this is getting better and better. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and
There will be
evidence
1 minute
of
added
noise.
time.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lewis Skelly. And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Arsenal looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Ødegaard. Robertson. And it's McAllister. Looking to play him in. There's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That's a sharp finish! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Liverpool cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
There could be trouble here. It's Salah! And that's it! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Mohamed Salah duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Szoboszlai, Robertson. Can he get on the end of this? Ungama! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
The attendance for this match was 62,005.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Szoboszlai. Now it's Madueke. It's played through for him. Takes a shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Gabriel Jesus actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Here's the header! But he's left disappointed.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Szoboszlai. Now it's McAllister. Great vision. And Gamora has the space to scheme. Cross from Robertson. Keeper's dealt with that. Tries one from range. Ødegaard. Takes on his marker. And it's Subimendi. And Madueke, he has found the way through. And that is expertly dealt with. Szoboszlai. Now it's Gakpo. And no, he's seen through all of that. Capie has got himself a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. He's found the way through. Knocks it out wide. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Madueke. Now it's Ødegaard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that was very necessary. Norgard, nicely spread.
Arsenal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Just eases him off the ball. That has not gone well. That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well, they can break here. Ungamore. This is promising. It's a promising position. Chance! And that is wildly off target.
Liverpool certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
The pass is intercepted. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Can he finish? And how did he not put that away?
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Oh, it's come loose. He's having a pop! It's off target and by quite a way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Threads one in. He's going to be disappointed with that. Norgard. Zubimendi. And it's Ødegaard.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 3 minutes.
That could spell
added time.
trouble. Mosquera promptly onto that, and that is that. Gabriel Jesus chasing after it. McAllister. That's good running with the ball. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he can thump it away. He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
No way through, so back it comes. And that's it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. Well, this is a friendly, but a friendly only in name.
Well, I played in a fair few derbies, Peter, and in my time, derbies were derbies.
Well, I had a feeling you might say something like that, Jim.
Well, for this one, while I'm not expecting a fully fledged derby, it will be very combative, very competitive at least. It can't be anything else.
So things are underway. Mosquera makes the interception. Martinelli. Martinelli. Now that looks a decent ball. Now has he got the beating of his marker here? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. This ended up in no man's land. And here's Gakpo, and the shot's on here. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. That's been cut out, well played. Looking to pass their way up the pitch.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now, can the finish! Goal! Arsenal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want to...
Summerslide! And that's a sharp finish. And the lead lost, no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot. An exchange of stares, and here we go. Oh, crossbar! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Arsenal have their lead. Aims beyond the defence. Ødegaard. Gravenberg simply refused to be outdone there. And it's Robertson. Madueke has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
It's a promising position. Lovely feet. He's got away. Szoboszlai looking for options for movement. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Szoboszlai really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Now it's Szoboszlai. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Five minutes till the break. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Van Dijk. McAllister. He's a sharp little ball here. The ball goes in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Szoboszlai was in no mood for any of that. And it's Szoboszlai. McAllister. Norgard.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Gravenberg. Now it's Madueke. Oh, well played. He's had it taken off him. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
Please welcome our players to the field.
Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Arsenal are leading, but it is still delicately poised. It's 2-1. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Gakpo, spread out to the left. Ungamoa. Madueke.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he's looking to catch him up. And it's Lewis Skelly. He's going for goal! Nicely weighted ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's in on goal. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's fabulous. Gakpo. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
McAllister. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Norgard. Pinches it off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
Now it's Odegaard. In with the challenge. Knocks it into space. Well timed, excellent interception. Norgard. Konate. Szoboszlai. This is promising. Szoboszlai ploughing through the middle.
Liverpool really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Tries to play it through. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Lewis Skelly. Martinelli, he is onto this. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Gakpo. Can he spark a counter here? And he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Norgard. Odegaard. Over to the right flank. Gravenberg. Pass is just off target. Calafiori. Norgard. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Great vision. Zubimendi. Norgard. Odegaard has created one goal already. McAllister. Looking for the run. Now it's Gakpo. That's been slipped through. He's cut it out. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool drag themselves back again.
Liverpool really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
McAllister. Now it's Gakpo. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Well, they've got it again.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's made its way to him.
That was lovely, that.
He is through here.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Tries a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say...
So that's it, it is all over. Arsenal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Madueke voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Arsenal really were great today. They showed a lot of battling qualities required in a game like this, such as...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, at least on the face of it, Peter, there's very little at stake in this.
But, Jim, but...
Well, it still gives ample opportunity for some fringe players to make their case. So I'm inclined towards something that's still high in intensity, in conviction, in tempo even. And that's not a bad thing.
So things are underway. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rafinha! Rafinha! Not a bad try by any means.
Rafinha really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
He's found a way past. He has found a way through. Shot a goal!
Oh, the ball's coming.
It's fallen kindly here. No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Eric Garcia. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this fella, Alejandro Balde, is a defender who's been coached in the ways of the beautiful game. He's very good as a defender, but he has an inner desire to get up the pitch as much as he can. And he's rarely very wasteful, Peter, so his decision-making has to be impressive. and from what I've seen, it is.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's been... and the shot! And that's gone route one. Stood up well to him there. And here's Martinelli. He's having a pop! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Lewis Skelly clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Rafinha. Madweke has given away a free kick. No goals as yet. Looking for the run. He's got away. Oh, such a clever touch. Shapes to shoot! He's got away with one there. And we have our very first corner. Gabriel Jesus! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Eric Garcia. Gabriel Jesus. Rafinha. And Jamal. Eric Garcia. Now he's got space here. Eric Garcia. He's found the way through. Played in with purpose. And it's made its way to him. And it's Balde. There's the shot! Wanted to outwit the keeper, but a shade off target.
Well, the correct option was taken in the circumstances. The correct execution wasn't.
Balde calmly anticipates. Balde. Madweke.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And it's Balde. Martin. Bernal. Calafiori. That pass isn't the best. Now that's well seen too. Dani Olmo.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Zubimendi. Rafinha. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. And this is Lewandowski. Lewis Skelly. Lewis Skelly charging forward, the ball at his feet. Kubasi. Yamal. And he's forced to go back. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Just eases it. It's Gabriel Jesus! The captain scores!
Yeah, the captain has gone further up in everyone's estimation after an opener as wonderful as that. The manager will be reviewing his half-time message now.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap.
The referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please welcome our players.
Arsenal come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Arsenal just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And this is Lewandowski. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Gabriel Jesus clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
The
It was
attendance for this
always going
match
to be
was
intercepted.
60,810.
He's shifting through the gears here. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the...
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, played through for the wide man. He's picked his way through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
That's the keeper's ball. Looking for options for movement. He is through here. And here's Madueke. Oh, just skips past. Real chance! The message is clear. None shall pass. And it's Zubimendi. Rafinha. Madueke. And here's Jesus. Odegaard! And that's a good finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Out for a throw. Pass somewhat off target. That has not gone well.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now he's running away. Oh, can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Pete.
Tries a shot! And there's a goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal.
It just came down to a battle of wills between him and the keeper, and he won it with a cracking piece of trickery.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And the finish! Oh, good finish! How many, just how many? The golf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has
Two added
increased
minutes have
defensive
been
fear on
indicated.
the way to that hat-trick.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Now it's Lewandowski. Capie does really well there. He is strong. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Goes for a shot! Martinelli. And that is as far as it goes. Arsenal can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Gabriel Jesus just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the
Volunteers
players
report.
were determined to
Please
deliver
report.
it.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus, he's always going to be a massive threat, Peter, and that's primarily because his movement off the ball is so effective. Even if he doesn't end up touching the ball, he usually plays a part in his team's attacking plays because he's dragged people out of position, and that can be an obvious help to those around him. He's full of enthusiasm.
Not to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Well, there's the clearance. Martinelli. Lewis Skelly. Can he get on the end of this? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Oh, super ball! Gabriel Jesus! Goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it.
Whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel.
After 9 minutes is
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And here's Jesus, incoming delivery, and he was alert to it. Beraldo, Zaire Emery. And here's Ødegaard, and he is dashing away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's looking wide.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Calafiori. Calafiori drives forward on the overlap. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking for a runner. Can he latch on to this? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Arsenal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Barcola tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Barcola. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a good foot in there. That has not gone well. Oh, easy pickings there. Takes on his marker. Fabian Ruiz. It's a pretty loose pass. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Norgard. And here's Jesus. Pinches it off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
He is through here. Barcola in with the challenge. Norgard. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Vitinha. Beraldo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, important interception. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely aimed pass. So, what can they make of this? Gabriel Jesus. Oh, that's a fine interception. Arsenal are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. That's a good ball out wide. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Kepa gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Arsenal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
There will be one.
He's in a great
added
position
time.
here. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Aimed beyond the defence. It's played through for him. Barcola! Norgard. And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness,
And
perhaps the
there
only
they
things
are.
lacking.
Please welcome our players, everyone.
Arsenal go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Arsenal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Arsenal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to